Protests over Morocco's public healthcare system have entered their second week in Agadir as citizens demand urgent reforms following a shocking tragedy at Hassan II Regional Hospital. Last month, 8 pregnant women who had been admitted for cesarean deliveries died at the hospital, sparking outrage and prompting youth-led mobilization across the city.
In the current circumstances, if I am asked to go to a public hospital, I will obviously refuse. I am like other Moroccan families with limited incomes, but we can borrow money or sell our possessions to go to private clinics to receive treatment, if we receive adequate treatment.
Residents say their distrust of public hospitals has deepened after repeated incidents of medical negligence, with many now preferring private clinics despite their high costs.
The two sectors that are vital for citizens are health and education, and in this case, problems have accumulated. But the context that led to this movement is the corruption that is said to be widespread in the vital area of healthcare.
The demonstrations, largely organized by the youth group GenZ 212, have brought thousands of residents into the streets of Agadir, demanding accountability from the government and the Department of Health. Protesters argue that while the private healthcare sector thrives with significant profits, the public system is plagued with shortages, understaffed hospitals, and delayed emergency care.
We are holding the Department of Health to account today. We are holding the government to account in general. This is a sector that must live up to our aspirations, live up to the private sector in the field of healthcare today. We see that the private sector is making huge and very significant profits. We have seen the latest data, which shows astronomical profits, while the public health sector is facing widespread problems. This raises the question, has the state relinquished its powers in the field of healthcare in favor of the private sector?
Images from the protests show students, parents, and local activists marching in the streets of Agadir carrying placards calling for immediate reforms and justice for those who lost their lives. The demonstrators are not just voicing anger over recent death, but they're also highlighting systematic issues that have long affected Morocco's public healthcare: inadequate facilities, low staff numbers, and perceived corruption in medical management. Authorities have yet to respond publicly to their demands, but the continued mobilization signals that citizens are determined to hold both local and national officials accountable. For many families in Agadir, access to quality healthcare is a daily struggle, with private clinics becoming a necessity for those who can afford it, while public hospitals remain overstretched and underfunded. As protests continue, young Moroccans are emerging as key force, pressuring for transparency, fair treatment, and reforms that ensure no more lives are lost due to systematic neglect. The Hassan II Hospital tragedy has now become a rallying point for broader calls to improve Morocco's healthcare system, and residents say they will continue to demand action until meaningful change is implemented. That concludes this segment. We'll continue following the story. Stay tuned to Money Control for more global updates. See you in the next report.
Welcome to Money Control, your ultimate destination in the ever-evolving world of finance, business, markets, policy, and technology. India's preeminent news platform, driven by facts and fueled by data. A platform made in India, and for the world. Moneycontrol.com has a staggering reach of 100 million plus monthly active users and 6.02 million daily active users. Being a transformative digital force, reshaping how we engage with money, markets, and news. Setting us apart is our commitment to delivering accurate information and empowering financial decision-making in a dynamic ecosystem. Seeking a deeper dive into the financial realm, we present Money Control Pro, a powerhouse of exclusive insights, providing actionable investment ideas and expert analysis. Because in today's fast-paced world, informed decisions demand both information and expertise. And we have 1 million plus Money Control Pro total paid subscribers and 100% return in 1.5 years, beating the market. Explore market trends, access expert opinions, and utilize essential financial tools, all at your fingertips. Join the millions who trust moneycontrol.com for their financial journey, where facts meet finance and data drives decisions. Think markets, think money control.